Hello, hello, hello. We're doing pea crab. I believe I came across the pea crab. And by the way, I'll probably skip around to some other um, uh, articles, linked articles, just because it is a short one. But I was looking at this one because of oyster crabs. I don't know if they're a um, separate article, but they're like if you ever shuck oysters or just eat oysters. Occasionally, you'll find a little crab living in there or cooked in there with it. So, yeah, figured I'd look into it. The pea crab, Pinnotheres pisum, Pinnotheres pisum, maybe, is a small crab in the family Pinnotheridae that lives as a parasite in oysters, clams, mussels, and other species of bivalves. Pea crabs are small crustaceans about the size of a pea or dime with a smooth dorsal surface of the carapace or upper skeleton. Am I pronouncing that correct? Carapace? Actually, don't know. That's not a word I hear said. Carapace. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. The exoskeleton of males is hard and circular and has eyes and antennae extending from their fronts. And the chelipeds, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Chelipeds. Pronounced cheliped. Okay. Cheliped. Let's see what cheliped is. The chela, also called a claw, nipper, or pincer, is a pincer-like organ at the end of certain limbs of some arthropods. The name comes from ancient Greek, uh, and it gives the Greek through Neo-Latin chela. The plural form is chelae. Legs bearing a chela are called chelipeds. Another name is claw because most how long? Oh, okay, here, I'll just read this real quick. Another name is claw because most chelae are curved and have a short point like a claw. Chelae can be present at the tips of arthropod legs as well as their pedipalps, or pedipalps, I don't know. Chelae are distinct from spider chelicerae in that they do not contain venomous glands and cannot distribute venom. We've got this picture here, the Minuca pugnax, like other members of the family Ossipidae or Ocpidae, I don't know. Like other members, they have chelae of different size, a large left chela and a small right chela. I want to see if I can just super verify that I'm pronouncing that right. Chela. So chela is the correct word for claw. Interesting. So yeah, that is a Minuca pugnax. And maybe I'll do their article separate later. Cool. Chelicerae. Yeah, I'll do that later too, probably. Cool. Um, that was a little divergence. So, continuing with the description of the pea crab. The exoskeleton of males is hard and circular and has eyes and antennae extending from their front, and the chelipeds are more robust in males than in females, which have more elongated chelipeds. The bodies of the female pea crabs are often translucent and show their inner organs and gonads as yellow and red, with the males being a more yellowish gray with patches of brown. And here's a picture of it just to show. I would assume then that this is a male pea crab based off of the yellowish brown and gray and not being translucent. And again, these are small, about the size of a dime or a pea. Ecology. The relationship between the pea crab and its host is one of parasitism. Parasitism? I don't know. Rather than commensalism, since the host may be harmed by the crab's feeding activities. The pea crab relies solely on its host for food, safety, and oxygen. Pea crabs have a variety of hosts, the most important of which are mollusks. The pea crab lives in the mantle cavity of these hosts. Other hosts, in addition to oysters, include sea urchins, and sand dollars. Pinnotheres can be found inside sand dollars, in the rectum of oh my god, in the rectum of sea cucumbers, poor guys, in the tubes of parchment worms, in the burrows of mud shrimp, or in the gills of sea squirts. Okay, a couple things to look at there. Any pictures from parasitism? Oh, look, we got that little guy. Yeah, that's cool. Commensalism, look at them living communally. Mollusks, I think we all know they got the shell. Mantle cavity is, I'm guessing, just um, like the mouth. Wait, mantle. Actually, mantle is a significant part of anatomy of mollusks. It is the dorsal body wall which covers the visceral mass and usually protrudes in the form of flaps well beyond the visceral mass itself. That is the mantle cavity. Picture of an oyster, picture of a sea urchin, picture of a sand dollar. Oh, they look very different when they're dried up on land than they do here, don't they? These things get in the rectum of sea cucumbers. Man, how unfortunate. And in the tubes of parchment worms. How big are parchment worms? Because these things are. Okay, we'll do this later. Whatever. Mud shrimp in the burrows of mud shrimp. Ooh, they're nasty looking. And in the gills of sea squirts. I've never heard of a sea squirt. Dang nabbit, I did this article thinking it would be a really quick, easy one. But now, again, so many offshoots. Moving on, little is known about the pea crab's feeding habits, but in the related oyster crab, I'll do that, larval stages feed on plankton brought in by the oyster, while adults feed by taking the food that is a part of the oyster's diet, as well as what is not. The feeding process can be harmful to the crab's host when it feeds on the mucus strings that help carry the food to the host's mouth. Okay, so they like really steal the food. A pea crab, yellow in color, has fallen out of the clam that is the sea otter. That this sea otter is eating and has landed on the sea otter's neck. Right here, like you crack that clam on open, it's got another clam waiting on standby there. Sea crab or pea crab right there. Man, otters, like, sometimes they look cute. This dude looks burly and grotesque. Sorry. Why can I not get out of this picture? Let me out! Seriously, what is going on? I can't get out. I can't get out! Okay, I actually don't know how to get out of this picture. What is going on? What? Come on, let me out. My goodness. Ugh. Okay, cool. Done with that. Okay, mating. I don't know why I said that with so much emphasis on the T. Mating. Because in English, we don't aspirate the T in that context so well, and it sounds like a D. Sounds like the it sounds like the voiced. Yeah. Okay. A male pea crab will rub the edge of a shellfish containing a female. This is mating. A male pea crab will rub the edge of a shellfish containing a female pea crab for hours until the shellfish opens and allows the male pea crab to enter. So these male pea crabs just molest the bivalve holding a female until finally that bivalve is like, okay, come on inside and like have sex inside of me. What the heck? Nature's wild. A study by New Zealand researchers Oliver Trottier and Andrew Jeffs from University of Auckland show this behavior on a similar parasitic pea crab, the Pinnotheres novazelandiae. Okay, etymology: Pinnotheres is Greek for guard of Pinna. Pinna. Oh, it's a genus of bivalve. And pisum is Latin for pea in reference to the shape of the crab. And a male pea crab entering a green-lipped mussel hosting a female crab. Infrared video shown here. I don't know if you'll be able to watch it, but I at least will watch it. And my goodness. Yeah, we've got the crab right here trying to get inside so that it can bang one out with a little female inside there. Imagine having sex inside of another organism. Like, what the heck? I can't believe the oyster just lets it in there. Like, couldn't it close on the crab and just be done? There's so much more that I want to know about that. Like, why does if it's a parasite, why does the crab allow it? Or, sorry, why does the oyster allow it? Like, it's closing right now. Why couldn't it just close on it? If you've ever dealt with oysters, like, they are strong. Or maybe it's like crocodiles, alligators, how like they've got a lot of force to close their mouth, but not a lot to open it. I don't know, maybe it's a similar situation where they like actually might not be able to crush that little crab. Anyway, there Eukaryota, Animalia, Arthropoda, Malacostraca, Decapoda, Paleosomata, Brachyura, Pinnotheridae, Pinnotheres, and then it's P. pisum. Its Linnaean name is Pinnotheres pisum. From Linnaeus himself, I guess, in 1767. Good on him. Cool. I'll have a couple more offshoot videos of this, but yeah, let's go.